Born Eraser here. I found this article yesterday. Former CIA Director Brennan says if Vice President Pence had a spine, he'd remove Trump via 25th Amendment. Really, Brennan? Huh. Let's go in and see what he says further. Former CIA Director John Brennan said Vice President Mike Pence and cabinet members should use the 25th Amendment to remove President Trump from office prior to January 20th, 2021. Adding that a lot of damage can be done in the 70 days until Inauguration Day. Well, Brennan, let's see, just because you're a former CIA doesn't mean you have the right or the ability to come up with the authority to use such an amendment. So let's keep on going here. Let him make a fool of himself. He's still the President of the United States, and is he going to carry out these vendettas against other individuals? Well, I don't think that he's going to carry them out on us as citizens, but I do think he has something up his sleeve, maybe against people like Brennan and the rest of them. Let's keep going and see what he has to say more. As you pointed out, Chris Redd or Gina Haspel or others, it is clear Donald Trump is trying to exercise the power because he can, and he is going to settle scores, Brennan told CNN Chris Cuomo on Cuomo Primetime last week. But I am very concerned what he might do in his remaining 70 days in office. Is he going to take some type of military action? My opinion, I think he should on you guys. Since you guys want to give him such a problem, yeah, I think he should. Is he going to release some type of information that could in fact threaten our national security interests? Well, again, if I was him, I would immediately use my accounts and expose all of them for what they are. And Trump has the power to use his Twitter account and tweet after tweet after tweet, expose all of them even more. If you have to, fire your whole cabinet members, the ones that are shady, the ones that are against you, fire all of them. And so much more. I think people need to be looking very carefully at what he's doing. Unfortunately, Republicans in Congress continue to give Donald Trump a pass. And they should. They should. Let's see what Brennan is calling.
Former CIA Director John Brennan. He's got a new book out, by the way, Undaunted: My Fight Against America's Enemies at Home and Abroad. Good to see you, sir.
Good evening, Chris.
So people hear this news, that's Trump being Trump. It'll pass. What are they missing?
They're missing what is a very, very worrisome development. It's clear that Mark Esper was removed as Secretary of Defense because he rebuffed Donald Trump's efforts to politicize the U.S. military. And I think it's quite apparent from reporting that Mark Esper has stood up to Donald Trump repeatedly. Who knows what else he has refused to do? And the Secretary of Defense position is, I think, the most consequential position in the U.S. government aside from the President of the United States, because it is the Secretary of Defense who carries out the orders given by a president for military operations. And if Mark Esper has been pushed aside because he is not, listening to Donald Trump, carrying out these orders.
Hold on. Except for when you have people like Esper that are traitors of the own Republican Party. Let's go on.
Who knows what his successor, this acting secretary, Chris Miller, is going to do if Donald Trump does give some type of order that really is counter to, I think, what our national security interests need to be.
One more rebuttal to his shoulder shrug. 70 days. You know, he'll be gone in 70 days anyway, once the Electoral College meets and we have the inauguration.
70 days, you can do a lot of damage in 70 days. He still is the President of the United States. And is he going to carry out these vendettas against other individuals, as you pointed out, Chris Wray or Gina Haspel or others? It is clear that Donald Trump is trying to exercise the power because he can, and he is going to settle scores. But I'm very concerned what he might do in his remaining 70 days in office. Is he going to take some type of military action? Is he going to release some type of information that could, in fact, threaten our national security interests? So I think people need to be looking very carefully at what he's doing, and unfortunately, Republicans in Congress continue to give Donald Trump a pass.
All right, so this is the key question. What can be...
Okay, now, if you guys want to check that video out more, I'll leave the link in the description for you guys to check out. But let's go on. Cuomo asked the former CIA director if he believes something can be done to stop President Trump from doing anything he wants to do in the next 70 days. Brennan responded by taking a shot at Vice President as well as President Trump's cabinet, saying if they had an ounce of fortitude and spine and patriotism, they would seek to remove the president from office. Well, let's see. Removing a president that hasn't done shit to be removed, okay? He hasn't done anything wrong. So, for them to remove him, that would be unpatriotism, Brennan. They know that they are patriots, unlike you, Brennan. So maybe you ought to try to be more of a patriot instead of a Satan, instead of being on the Satan side. Whatever you want to say. I think they would seriously consider invoking the 25th Amendment. No, that's what they should do on Biden if Biden becomes president, because it's just going to be a messed up situation if he gets in. Let's keep going. Donald Trump out because he is just very unpredictable now. No, he's not unpredictable. He's just being on his game because he has people like you and Cuomo and Biden and Camel Toe Harris and everybody else that is against him. He has people like you guys trying to remove him on every freaking thing. And now you guys want to call for unity? Yeah, okay. It's a little bit too late for that. He's like a concerned cat, tiger, and he's going to lash out. And the fact, again, that he has the powers of the presidency in his hands is quite worrisome. Well, that would be the same with Biden, too, and Harris. To know that they have power to do whatever they want is worrisome. To know that they already want to do lockdowns is worrisome. To know that they already want to rush this vaccine out is really worrisome. So let's keep going. Will he continue to do the this election? I don't know. But I do think it's something that the members of Congress, the leadership of the Republican Party, really needs to send clear signals to Donald Trump that if he continues to go along this path, they are going to put up roadblocks. Under the 25th Amendment, the Vice President, in conjunction with the majority of either the principal officers of the executive department or of such other body as Congress may by law provide can declare the President incapable of completing the powers and duties and remove him from office. Well, let's see. Once again, he's not incapable of completing the power. He's on his game again, Brennan, and he has people like you that he needs to deal with. So of course he's gonna do everything and anything in his power to do what's right. If you guys want to read this more and look at it more, I'll leave the link in the description, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace out.